The Flash, Season 6, Episode 10, titled Marathon. And this episode, I quite like. And here's the thing, this episode doesn't have Barry in it much, really. It doesn't have the Flash in it much. I mean, what this episode essentially is, it's seeing what is Central City looking like post-crisis. And how is everyone reacting to simply, okay, we're the only Earth left, and Oliver's dead, and Barry didn't die, and all this kind of stuff, and how everyone's in crisis mode. Definitely Iris. Iris has been, since she heard the news about, the Flash must die, that she's been like, okay, I need to picture you not being around anymore, Barry, and holy shit, you're still around. Okay, I need to slow down my focus, really. And her investigating this thing of this called the black hole, and her investigating, I really dug that. I mean, this episode is pretty good. This episode is really, really good. I was surprised because Diggle's in this episode, and knowing what happened in Arrow, the last episode Arrow happened, they hinted Green Lantern. I thought they might reference that, like, Diggle venting about some wing. He spoke some oath, about, don't you take my sight, beware my power, Green Lantern's light, that kind of thing. But no, it's all about this mask. This mask that's done with Barry, that Oliver gave his original mask, the one that he gave, Barry gave to Oliver back in mid-series 2. And he's like, oh, this must be a message because, Oliver wasn't the sentimental type and all that. And in a way, it's kind of, because I think it's understandably so. Like, now Arrow's done, there's technically, there's no more Arrow. There's always that question of, do we still call it the Arrowverse? Do we call it the Flashverse? And now, understandably so, Flash is kind of like the face now of the Arrowverse. I mean, technically, it is still the Arrowverse because Green Arrow did create the new universe, to create Earth Prime. So, it's kind of like I'm jumping all over the place because there's a lot of things to unpack. I mean, you got stuff with Cisco and Nash. I mean, Cisco is like, okay, all our friends, Supergirl, Superman, this guy named Black Lightning, they're all on the same Earth. Okay, now a bunch of villains from other Earths are coming back from stuff on this Earth, so we had to kind of fight them over again, probably plus the gimmick of it. And it's kind of just, and it is also nice that you mentioned about Jesse and Harry, because that was, I think, a lot of people with when Earth 2 basically vanished in the first episode of Arrow of this season. Everyone was expecting, like, oh, by the way, Harry and Jesse is dead over on Flash, but nope. So, yeah, have I enjoyed? Here's the thing, I like this episode. Everything kind of, the intriguing part is the post-credit scene, really. The very intriguing part of this episode is the post-credit scene. Because I'm like, are they hinting Mirror Master again? Are they hinting on, like, who's the big bad for the rest of the season, maybe? Because I doubt it's blood work. Just felt like they kind of wrapped that story pretty well. Yeah, it has become very intriguing because, about the whole thing of, the previous crossovers, they briefly mentioned it, but they don't really touch on it much. While this one has. And maybe it's because, like, one of the characters died. Oliver died, and, the characters who were on Earth 38 are now on their Earth and stuck on their Earth, and all that kind of stuff. And plus, here's a Black Lightning, a show that, what my understanding was Black Lane was the only superpowered person around, is now in a room. It's part of a Super Friend Justice League team now. So I get, it's just very intriguing because they touch. I think Supergirl's like the only one. I think they. No, all of them has touched it. They all of the shows touch like all of this kind of stuff. So, I just quite enjoyed this episode. I thought this episode was really well handled.